it is Mabon, and I always forget that when I have class on Monday, I need to turn my car on early. And sorry, I'm looking at my aloe plant and it's looking like it's dying, so might have to migrate it out of the window. But yeah, so basically, my car, like, it's like 12 years old, so it has to, like, take a minute to start, like, before you drive it, or else I just feel like it might kill the engine because it's kind of old. And I like to be nice to my vehicles, so, although I do need some air, my god, it's still warm. It's like cold outside, but then once you get in your car, it's warm, and that'll be changing soon. And I don't want that to happen where it's warmer outside of your car than inside of your car, because winter? Not okay. But yeah, so basically, today's Mabon, and I'm not doing much for it. I might do ritual. Well, I probably will do ritual, but that's about it. I'm gonna actually be decorating for Halloween because people on my street are already decorating for Halloween, and I'm like, oh, I don't even think so. So, yeah, we have to decorate for Halloween. And, I mean, more so. I mean, my room is basically already Halloweenified. Not to my level yet, but it's getting there. And so I am at school, and was almost late. It's nice to have my clock set ahead of time so I know that I can look down and be like, oh my god, and then be like, just kidding. But yeah, it does feel like fall is in the air, if you can see. Just kidding. Those trees are not a good example. The ones above me are much better. Wow, horrible lighting. Well, not really above me, but like near my car. So, anyways, I'm gonna go in and do some meditation and probably yoga involved. So, yeah. So yeah, just got out of class, and moral of the story, I am not flexible. At all. Not even a little bit. My tendons are sort of tender now. Yeah, basically, when we're supposed to do these, like, stretching and poses, my body's like, what the hell? No! And then, like, breathing, it's like a freaking exercise, because, like, they say to, like, breathe through your nose, and my nose sucks, and always has. I'm not a nose breather. I breathe through my mouth. Because, I mean, just the level of problems I've had with my nose, that it's just like, I refuse to use you. Because, I mean, that's what 9 times out of 10, my giant volume 1, not just folder, the first volume of my hospital, like, files are about nosebleeds, so I just kind of breathe through my mouth and not dry it out anymore, so then I need to. So I'm just like, don't know how to breathe through my nose, just can't breathe. Like, legit, it feels like I'm not getting enough oxygen, so I'm like, I feel like I'm like smoking a cigarette in class, because I'm like, must breathe a little bit, just get a little bit of air. So yeah, it's always fun for that reason. And, yeah, then we have to do, like, the yoga poses, and I'm just like, I'm not flexible at all. We did, like, the candlestick one or whatever, where basically, like, you rest on your, like, shoulder blades, and then, like, hold the rest of your body up with your hands under you, and, like, point your legs up, and, like, that didn't happen. I couldn't even get onto my freaking shoulder blades without my body being like, no. It could be that it was kind of exhausted after doing all the work and stuff, but yeah, it wasn't happening. So, yeah. And people driving awkwardly and staring into my soul as I make videos in my car of heat. My god, it is really hot in my car. And not warm, really, outside. But in my car, it's like, summer! And then outside, it's like, no, just kidding, it's time to put the pumpkins out. Except mine actually aren't going outside. I haven't decided. I actually didn't celebrate Mabon yesterday. I really didn't have the energy, and I felt like if I was just exhausted and doing it just because, that kind of defeats the purpose of a ritual. So yeah, but actually Google is like, hey, it's the first day of autumn today, so I still technically am celebrating it on the right day. But yeah, onward to homework and tea and awesome Halloween lights. Even though it's... Oh, and also Jack is now chilling there. But yeah, onward to the homework. Just got done doing my ritual for Mabon, and I literally just went purely off of intuition and did a really simplistic ritual. I just felt like that's what I needed to do. So I just felt inclined to go outside, check the mail, hadn't showed up yet. And so then I just came out, sat in my circle, lit some patchouli incense, and visualized the entire ritual. Just sat down cross-legged in my circle and, closed my eyes, sat in a meditative, I think it's called like the lotus position or something, but where you sit with your legs crossed and then your hands are like this, resting like on your knee like so. And so I did that, and then called on the elements, called on the goddess and god, Morgan and Dagda, and said a quick thing about the Sabbat, and asked for, like balance and kind of getting reconnected to my path and enjoying the simplicity of it, not having to do, all the candles and the incense and the water and just the massive altars and hauling everything outside, like that whole shebang. Not feeling the need to do that and doing more rituals, I suppose, like this, just plopping down on the ground, chilling and doing ritual this way. And it honestly was very awesome. Felt very spiritual. Granted, I was kind of bugged by flies a lot, so that was not so comforting. But not, you can deal with it. But yeah, and then I called on Bast and asked again for some blessings for my cat, who I think is still in surgery right now. She might have finished by now, I'm not totally sure. But yeah, so asked for her blessings and things for my cat, and asked for general protection for my family, including the fur babies, as people like to term them. And then gave thanks for all that I have, and just was like, thank you for my health, thank you for my family's health, and whatnot. And then kind of tried to meditate a bit. It was really awesome. I definitely felt the season. Like when you see those pictures of like fall and the autumn leaves and all things fancy, and you're like, ooh, feels like fall. It felt like that. And granted, it doesn't really look like fall out here. It's like green grass, not really changing of the leaves yet. But in my semi-meditative state, it definitely felt like it. Granted, I was very distracted because flies kept getting all bugging on me, and it's just like, ah. But yeah, so the incense smelled awesome. It was just a really nice, simplistic ritual, and then, dismissed everything, just visually in my head, just kind of mouthing it to yourself. So that's a really firm way of saying this is what's happening. But just visualized everything and closed up shop. And, said blessed Mabon and blessed be and whatnot, and that was pretty much it. And honestly, it was one of my most awesome rituals I've ever had. These simplistic ones are definitely feeling to be more what I should be doing. Spiritually, I don't know, I'm definitely getting more into meditating in my circles instead of like doing, the full out spells and stuff. It's just instead of that being part of it, it's just a simple prayer and meditating, honestly, in my practice right now. It definitely helps because of my meditation class. It makes me feel like I can actually accomplish it, so, you know, seriously, just flies everywhere. But yeah, so anywho, it's actually really hot out. It's like 80 or 90. So wearing a longer sleeved shirt and jeans, it's pretty hot. Oh, it might go behind a cloud. But yeah, so this is pretty much just all I've done for Mabon, and probably all that I'm going to do. I have to go finish my freaking final paper and whatnot. But I don't even know how much time has passed. I haven't even checked the time. Because it feels like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm sure it's been like an hour. Because that's usually how it goes. But yeah, it's super awesome, because when the wind blows, it's like really cold. And so it was just like perfect, because then it's like the actual balance of, you know, light and dark, summer and fall. And my foot officially just fell asleep. You know, when you go to move it, and you thought it was awake, and then it's like numb. That happened. I need to get a meditation pillow, my god. That may help. I probably should have done yoga before I did this, to make sure my feet wouldn't do this, but oh well. So yeah, just wanted to kind of tell you guys and show you my spiritual practice. Oh no. Awkward camera because my phone is overheating now. Ah, how to protect you from the sun. Can you even see me at this point? Trying to shade my phone as much as physically possible. Because, like, iPhones, and I'm sure other devices as well, when they get in the sun and overheat, it shuts, like, the screen basically black, and then it'll, like, not let you do anything until it cools off, so awkward camera. But yeah, so basically, I just wanted to share this for those of you who are either new or you've been practicing for a while and just kind of meh. This is just something that I've kind of found my practice is turning to, and my channel is more to show you guys how your journey in spirituality and paganism and whatnot can vary and change over the time, and how you never really know the answers. You just kind of find newer, different ways to practice and whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go let my phone cool off now and go do some homework. So anyways, sorry for the awkward camera right now. I can't even like see me actually. It's like so dark for my phone. But yeah, so I'm gonna go inside to convince my foot to wake up and do my actual homework. So yeah, anyways, blessed Mabon. Hopefully you all had a fantastic celebration, whether it be as simplistic as mine or as all out as I've done in years past. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and blessed be.